Hello, it's me Jace, and this is the tutorial for DRAKI Stitch created by Sebas the Loomer or Sebas the Loomer or Sebas the Loomer, okay? I just did one tutorial for him, so I'm sure you have heard of him. He's from Uruguay and he's a very good designer. And this one is called the DRAKI Stitch. I also created a version, different beading versions actually. I think you would be very happy. The first one that I did has spacers in between the bands in the middle. So these spacers are right here in the middle here. Sorry, I still have a cough, okay? That's the one. Then I created a version with the spacers horizontally placed on the two bands also right there, but here. So instead of in the middle band, I placed it here on these two, so now it's there. See how cute that is? And then I made a version with two spacer beads and middle beads. So you will see it right there. Alternate here in the sides and also here. Well, this one, the first one is here, and then the bead is here in the middle. Okay. Sorry, my voice is so clogged. Okay, and then I made one just so that you can see and appreciate that it can be made with super large beads. I made one with my 12mm beads. Look at how thick this is compared to these ones. So this is the original one, and look at how big this other one is. See? So these are 12mm beads, really big, and they're so heavy. They're really heavy. They're glass beads. Okay, so really cute DRAKI stitch. And now, where did my hook go? Oh no, wait. Got caught under my thingy cabinet. Okay, here it is. My cabinet thingy. So this is the version that I made now, which I will teach you these colors. So for the first section, we will be using the royal blue, and then we will be using the pink for those middle bands, and then I'll be using gold for the middle chain that connects everything, and then a new teal set for the second segment. So this is really your whole segment right here. Okay, so we will start. Oh, these are from theringbeads.com. Beautiful. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, let me just put this here on top. Excuse me. Get a cap band on your hook. Get a single band. And now we start our segment. So we get 4 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you get the first one. So what happens is you get your first cap band, and then put it back. Then from there you add 4 bands per side. So you add the first one and loop the first 2. Reclaim that first one and close. And then the second one and loop the first 2. Reclaim the first one and close. Then get your third one and loop the first 2. Reclaim the first one again and then close. And lastly, unloop the first 2, reclaim the first one and close. And now you have that 4 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but it's 6 total on top. Then you go and push that on the other to the other side. It's so hard when you have a cold. Okay. And then you remove the first band again and reclaim the cap band. Put it back. Then you add 4 bands as well. First one. Unloop the first 2. Reclaim the first one and then close. Second one. Unloop the first 2. reclaim the first one and close. Third one, unloop the first two, reclaim the first one and close. And last one, unloop the first two, reclaim the first one and close. There. Okay, so now we split it in the middle, and you have 4 bands in the middle to work with. Okay, so we will work with these 4 bands. So you will now get the first of those pinks. So you will get 2 pinks here and 2 pinks here, and that will be followed by a gold right there. Okay, you work on this first half first. You have to get a pink under these 4. So get your pink, unloop, and get the pink under those 4, like that. Excuse me. And without counting the first 2, you will reclaim number 1 and number 3. So this is number 3, and this is number 1, and then you put everything back. And then you switch the first 2 out, like that. Okay? And then you get the second pink. You unloop the first 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now you will reclaim the middle band, which is the pink only, like that, and put everything back. And then now you switch the 2 over, close, just like that. Okay, now you go to the other side. Get the pink again, unloop all 6, and then without counting the first 2, you reclaim the first and the third. So it's number 3 and number 1, and then put everything back and switch the 2 over, like that. Sorry, my throat is itchy. Hold on. Okay. So get your second pink. Unloop the 5. And reclaim the middle band. That middle band. And put everything back. And then switch the 2 over again. And that's it. Sorry. And then now, you will go to the gold, and you will have to put the gold under these. Okay, so get your gold and unloop all bands all the way up to here. So you unloop, up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then now you will reclaim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. This is 8, and this is 5, leaving the 2 middle ones there. Okay, and then number 3, like that, and then everything. And then now you put this back, and also switch this one over, placing the gold in the middle, like that. Okay, sorry, I'm sniffing. Okay, and that's it. We now go to the next segment. So pay attention again, just in case you did not get it perfectly the first time. We will begin again. So we now work on the beginning again, which is the first band. So it's 4, 4. This is band number 1 of 4. You unloop all the way to the 5th band, 5, And then you will reclaim 2, 3, and 1. 3, 4, and 1. 4, 3, and 1. And then close. And then get the second blue or teal, turquoise. And then unloop the 4. And reclaim the first band and close. And then you will get the third. Unloop the first 2. Reclaim this first one and close. And then get that last one. Unloop the first 2. Reclaim the first one and close. So 4 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then you go to the other side. First band. Unloop the 5. Reclaim number 3 and 4. And 1. And then close. Get number 2. Unloop the 4 bands. Reclaim the first band and close. Get band number 3. Unloop the first 2. Reclaim the first one and close. And lastly, unloop the 2. Reclaim the first one and close. There. See? And now we go back to the pinks. You get your first pink, unloop the 6 bands, and then you will reclaim number 3 and number 5. This is number 3, number 5, and this is number 3. Then put back the 2, and then switch over the 2 blues. There. And then you get your next pink. Unloop the 5 again. And then reclaim number 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. And then switch the blue over. Just like that. Then you go to the other side. Get your pink again. Unloop the first 6. And then reclaim 3, 5, and 1. 3, 5, 5, 3, and 1 and 2. 2 and 1 and close. And then unloop the first 2 and over. Just like that. And then get your second pink. Unloop the first 5 again. And reclaim number 3, 2, and 1. 2 and 1. And then loop over the blue. Just like that. Sorry. No, that was bad. I really caught something in my throat, sorry. Okay. So now we go to the gold. You unloop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bands. And then you will now reclaim 5 and 8. This is 8. This is 5. And then number 3 and 2 and 1. And then now you will switch all 3 over out of the gold. Like that. And now we start over. So I'll do it one last time with the blue again. So first blue. Unloop all 5. And then you will reclaim 3, 4, and 1. Close. Then you get the second one. Unloop 1 to 4. Reclaim the first one and close. The third one, unloop the first 2. Reclaim the first band and close. Last one, unloop the first two, reclaim the first band and close, and push to the other side. Then now we go here, unloop the first 5, reclaim 3 to 4 3 and 1, close. Second one, unloop 4, reclaim the first one and then close. Third one, unloop first 2, reclaim the first one and close. And lastly, unloop the first 2, reclaim the first one and close. It's so beautiful. See? Now we go to the pinks. Unloop the 6 bands. Reclaim 3 and 5. 5, 3, and then 1 and 2. And then switch over 1 and 2. And then you get the second pink. Unloop the 5 again. Reclaim number 3. And the 2 again. And switch them over. Then you go to the other side. Okay, at the pink, unloop the first. So as I was saying, we will now pick up number 5 and 3, 5 and 3, and then the first 2, and then switch. You will now get the second pink, unloop the first 5 again, then reclaim number 3, 2, and 1, and then switch the 2 blues also. There. And then now you will get the blue under these. Unloop all the way to the 9th band. And then you will pick up number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8. 8 and 5 and also 3, 2, 1. And then close. And then switch the first 3 over the gold, and then there. Ta-da! See? We will do it one last time with the blue, okay? So, we start with the blue again. So, you get your first blue, unloop the 5, reclaim number 4 and 3 and 1. Close. Get the second blue, unloop the first 4, reclaim the first 1 and close. Get the third blue, unloop the 2, reclaim the first 1 and close. And get your fourth one, unloop the 2, reclaim your first 1 and close. Go to the other side. Get the new blue, unloop the 5, reclaim 3, 4, 3, and 1, and then close. And then get the next blue, unloop the 4, reclaim the first 1, and then you close. And then you get the third one, unloop the first 2, reclaim the first 1, and then close. And then the last one, unloop the 2, reclaim the first 1 and close. There you go. See? Very easy. And then you just continue on with the pinks. Okay. Now, if you are going to close this is since it's a lot of bands, you simply go and do 2 sets. So you go and get your color, hook to close, unloop the 6 bands, and then just reclaim the 3rd band, which is this one, and then close. Then go to the other side, do that to the same half, unloop the 6 bands, reclaim number 3 and close, and then you have that. And then once you've done that, you can simply get your band, put all of those onto one single band. Ta-ta! And you're done. Okay? Super easy. Okay? That's how pretty it is. Look. I really love it. It's really beautiful. So, once again, here are your beautiful DRAKI Stitch bracelets. Okay? And oops, sorry, I hit the screen, the phone. Here's the one with the super big beads. Okay? So these are your, that's beyond the screen already, DRAKI Stitch bracelets created by Sebas Dalumer. Okay? And when you make it, please don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez, DRAKI Stitch bracelet, and Sebas Dalumer. We'd love to see your tutorials. Adios!